Welcome to Very Chem Lab. Today we want to show you a foam stick test with our new GVF 125. This is a new foaming technology that allows us to unload wells in extremely low pressure and high pressure. Today I'm going to use a 25,000 chloride water, and we're going to put it in our foam column tip. And we're going to run this at 10 psi so you can see how easily this foam is able to lift under low pressure. Many times in the old technology, the sticks were not able to even unload a low pressure well because they would foam lock the well. And if they did unload, they would lock the well for maybe 3 to 5 hours, and it would all unload at once and then load back up. This stick will give you a slow unload all day long. So I'm going to turn the gas on at 10 psi. We'll start our stopwatch. You can see the gas coming through the water column. I'm going to drop the stick. We'll start our stopwatch. We'll run this for 10 minutes. I'll probably shut off the time so we don't eat 10 minutes up total. And you can see the small bubble slowly beginning to unload and moving to the surface. We're at the top of the column in 21 seconds. One of the better things about this foaming technology is that when it hits the surface, the foam breaks out very rapidly, so you don't have problems with your separation systems. If you look closely, you'll see columns of foam lifting. We started off with 800 mils of water. And out of 800 mils of water, we should get 700 and 750. And even when there's only 25 to 50 mils left, you'll still see columns of foam slowly rising. This particular stick is made to last 4.5 hours downhole at 150 degrees Fahrenheit. So in a well that is a cool well, shallow well, the stick could last there possibly 3 days if you're only making 5 barrels a day. It would slowly unload, and if there's no water, it won't keep dissolving. As the water comes in, it'll slowly unload and lift the foam. The idea is to keep the pressure of the well below the static pressure barrier. The static pressure barrier is at 10 to 20 psi, and they're successful either way. The lower the pressure, the lower the amount of water the stick will unload. The higher the pressure, the more water it will unload. In a low pressure well, this stick will unload about 15 barrels of brine, and this particular stick, the GVF 125, will unload 40% condensate. Our GVF numbers mean the actual time that they dissolve in grams in a minute. The 125 is 1.25 per minute. The 234 is 2.34 grams per minute. It helps you determine which is the best stick to drop in your temperature well, and they all unload about 15 to 20 barrels of fluid each with a different percent of oil. Our 206 unloads 70% to 75% oil. Well, we are at 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's stop the video and we'll come back to you in 8 minutes total. Okay, we're now at 7.5 minutes, and if you take a look, we've unloaded 740 mils of water, and we're still unloading. Foam columns are still coming to the top. There was only 800 mils total, and we're still unloading. So you'll see this stick will just continue downhole to perform all day long in a well that's a minimal producer and keep you optimized in your production. What I'd like to show you is how much of this stick is actually left from unloading this much. That stick cut size with this volume of water represents 1.25 inches by 15 stick and about 5 barrels of water. So let's turn it off and take a look at what we have left. So I've shut off the nitrogen. I'm going to have to add a little water to get it to move for me. It doesn't even look like 50% of the stick has been used. So you can realize that this is not going to unload one time and all your stick is gone. Or all the previous sticks, they dissolve so rapidly that you don't have anything left to unload for after the first 30, 45 minutes. This stick will be there 4.5 hours at 150 degrees. Thank you for watching, and we hope we can help you. Give us a call at VeriChem, 1-800-833-5394.